Hi, I'm your narrator, and tonight I will personally chauffeur Alex and you to the land of better sleep, no passport required. Think of me as your friendly sleep architect and detective rolled into one, mostly here to point out Alex's adorable mistakes and to fix them for you. I promise evidence-backed advice, a few jokes, and no judgment when Alex naps on the couch like a defeated burrito. Tonight we aim for deeper, more restorative sleep. Starting now, yes, this evening, not next month when Alex finally stops buying weird blue LED clocks. We'll use simple, science-based habits that you can implement in the next few hours. If Alex can follow them while balancing a bowl of cereal and a novel, you can too. Here's the plan. Tidy the room, dim the lights, tame electronic temptation, dial in temperature and sound, then follow a calming wind-down routine that even Alex can't mess up, though he'll try. I'll walk you through every step, and I'll also explain the why, because sleep habits are easier to adopt when they make sense. Leave your guilt at the door. Bring curiosity and comfy socks. Alex is our lovable sleep apprentice. Messy hair, good intentions, and a questionable relationship with his phone. He tries hard, but sometimes he treats his sleep routine like a choose-your-own-adventure where all roads lead to scrolling. I'll narrate his attempts and successes because watching him is half the fun and twice the learning. First, science. A cluttered bedroom can increase stress and cognitive load, basically telling your brain to stay alert, which is the opposite of sleep please. When Alex walks into a tidy room, he somehow breathes better. It's like his brain appreciates good feng shui, even if his socks don't. Decluttering reduces decision fatigue and creates a cue that this space is for rest, not chaos. Do a 15-minute power sweep. Put away clothes, clear surfaces, stash work stuff out of sight, and remove the 3 items that make you think of Monday mornings. Alex treats this like a timed game and somehow makes it dramatic, but by the end he has actual floor showing, which is a big win. Tiny rituals, like folding a blanket, can signal to your brain that the day is over. Keep work and screens out of the sleep zone. No laptop graveyards on the bed, please. Alex has a tragic romantic history with his laptop on the duvet, but tonight we relocate it to a desk chair with dignity. Your bed should be for sleep and intimacy only. Repeating that association helps condition your brain to fall asleep faster and stay asleep. Clear the nightstand down to essentials. Lamp, water, maybe a book, and a notepad for worries. Alex insists on keeping 7 novelty items and a lava lamp, which I gently veto in favor of tranquility. A tidy nightstand reduces visual clutter and late-night decision loops when you wake up at 3 a.m. A small plant can make a room feel calmer and more alive, but no parade of jungle vines unless you enjoy mysterious nighttime rustles. Alex picks a low-maintenance succulent with the commitment level of someone who forgets plants on Wednesdays. For scent, try subtle lavender or cedar, not an entire potpourri carnival, to nudge your brain toward relaxation. Stand back and admire your handiwork, like artists who specialize in horizontal living spaces. Alex does a dramatic cape flourish because he earned it, and yes, there may have been an accidental dance move. A calm, uncluttered bedroom is the foundation for everything else we're about to do. Consider it the stage for your sleep performance. Light is the headline writer in your brain's nightly newsletter. Bright, blue rich light says, "Wake up," and soft, warm light says, "Time to sleeps." Evening exposure to blue light delays melatonin production, which is the hormone that whispers, "Sleep now," to your body. Alex learned this the hard way after watching an entire sci-fi trilogy and then trying to nap at 2 a.m. Start dimming lights 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Switch to warm bulbs or a dimmer and watch your room transform from interrogation room to cozy den. Alex thinks dimming lights makes everything romantic, which is true, but also just scientifically calming. Avoid overhead fluorescence and opt for lamps with warm color temperatures in the evening. Set a digital sunset. Aim to avoid screens 60 to 90 minutes before bed, or at least use blue light filters and lower brightness if you must. Alex argues that he needs one more episode, which translates to 4 more in Alex's time, so we put a gentle curfew in place. If you need to read, use a paper book or an e-reader with an amber light mode. Use night mode, blue light glasses, or apps that shift your screen color toward amber as evening falls. But remember, these are partial fixes. The real trick is behavioral. Move screens away from the bed and create friction for late-night scrolling. Alex keeps his phone across the room, so he has to perform a heroic leap to retrieve it, which oddly improves his impulse control. If you need light for reading or getting water, use low wattage, warm bedside lamps, or motion-activated night lights that are dim and directional. Alex once blundered into a bathroom with a bright white light and spent half the night wide awake contemplating faucet valves, so trust me on this. Gentle, targeted lighting prevents full brain activation when you get up at night. Before you start winding down, do a quick light check. Dim overheads, switch to warm lamps, activate night mode, and tuck the devices away. Alex stands looking triumphant, as if he has single-handedly outsmarted the sun. These small light habits prime your brain for melatonin and a smoother slide into sleep. Core body temperature needs to drop at night for good sleep, so keep your bedroom cool. Around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit is a good target for most people. Alex reacts by putting on socks and dramatic bed theatrics, which is both adorable and slightly melodramatic. If you get cold, layer bedding rather than overheating the room, because being too warm is a common sleep thief. Choose breathable sheets and a comforter that fits your tendency to run hot or cold. Cotton, linen, or moisture-wicking blends are great for many people. Alex owns every kind of pillow conceivable and stages a pillow audition like it's a talent show. Supportive, squishy, too tall, off to the next one. Good pillow and mattress alignment reduces micro-awakenings and keeps your spine happy. If you're easily startled or live in a noisy neighborhood, consistent low-level sound like white noise or a fan can mask disruptive noises and stabilize sleep. Alex insists on a fan because it doubles as a white noise DJs and a very gentle air conditioning substitute. Keep volume steady. Sudden spikes defeat the purpose, and avoid loud music that spikes adrenaline. Blackout curtains or a sleep mask can dramatically reduce light pollution from street lamps and early sunrises, protecting your sleep cycles. Alex wears a sleep mask like a superhero and takes his role very seriously, sometimes refusing to remove it even for breakfast. Total darkness helps maintain melatonin levels and supports deeper restoration. A comfortable humidity level around 40-60% helps breathing and reduces nasal irritation. Consider a humidifier or dehumidifier if your room is too dry or too muggy. Alex once tried to sleep in a Sahara-like atmosphere and now keeps a small humidifier on his nightstand like a loyal sidekick. Good air quality supports uninterrupted breathing and improves sleep architecture. Quick comfort check. Cool room, breathable bedding, supportive pillow, steady masking sound if needed, and blackout ready. Alex gives a thumbs up and then does a celebratory flop into bed like an action movie stunt gone soft. When the environment is right, the rest is technique and habit, which is what we cover next. A consistent wind-down routine signals to your brain that the day is ending and sleep is coming. Rituals build strong behavioral cues. Alex finds routines comforting and suspiciously theatrical, so he adds a ceremonial yawn for flair, which I allow. Repetition builds neural pathways that make falling asleep easier over time. Good wind-downs include reading a paper book, gentle stretching, breathing exercises, light journaling, or listening to calming audio. Alex alternates between yoga poses that look vaguely correct and sitting cross-legged pretending to be a monk. Both work more than he expects. Keep it low stimulation and non-emotional. No doom scrolling or tax spreadsheets, please. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. It calms the nervous system quickly. Alex looks solemnly like a meditation guru during his first try and accidentally snores on the exhale, which I count as success. Combine this with progressive muscle relaxation, tensing and releasing muscle groups to let go physically. If your mind races, use a worry list journal. Write down tomorrow's tasks and a brief brain dump to clear them out. Alex writes his worries like he's filing small complaints with the universe, then knots them into a tidy ball and tosses them away metaphorically. This externalizes anxieties and reduces nocturnal rehearsing of problems. Avoid vigorous exercise within 2 hours of bed. Gentle stretching or a short walk is better for evening. Alex discovers his inner contortionist doing bedtime stretches that look like interpretive dance, and he swears it helps. Timing matters because intense workouts raise heart rate and body temperature, which can delay sleep onset. Skip alcohol and caffeine close to bedtime. Alcohol may help you fall asleep, but fragments the second half of the night. Alex once tested this theory and became a snoring, snack-eating philosopher at 3 a.m., so we learned the lesson. Aim to finish caffeine by midday when possible, and limit evening alcohol if your goal is deep restorative sleep. Two hours before bed, tidy the room, finish work, and start dimming lights. Put away screens if possible and pour yourself something non-caffeinated. Alex uses this time to heroically relocate his laptop and to rehearse his bedtime face in the mirror, which is optional but entertaining. The goal is to reduce stimulation and start signaling to your brain that the day is closing. 1 hour before bed, dim lights further, switch to calm activities, and do 4-7-8 breathing practice or journaling for 5 minutes. Alex reads a real book with an actual page turn and pretends to be very intellectual, which only increases his ability to fall asleep gracefully. Small, consistent acts here create big wins at lights out. In the final 10 minutes, make the room as dark as you like. Set your white noise or fan, tuck devices away, and perform a quick body scan relaxation. Alex does a whispery goodnight to the room, as if he's closing a theater for the evening, which is oddly ritualistic and effective. Keep your thoughts gentle. If a worry pops up, note it briefly and return to breath. If you wake up in the middle of the night, avoid looking at the clock and bright screens. Get up if you feel wired and do a quiet, non-stimulating activity until you feel sleepy. Alex once sat staring at a clock for an hour and then blamed the clock, which is accurate but dramatic. Use a gentle return routine, low light, calming breath, and a short walk if needed to reset. Keep a consistent sleep schedule even on weekends. Limit long daytime naps and track patterns. If problems persist, consider CBT1 or a sleep specialist. Alex tries to be heroic on weekends, but usually ends up sleeping until noon and then wondering why he is groggy. Consistency helps more than heroic measures. If you have persistent insomnia, please consult a clinician instead of relying solely on cute hacks. You have everything you need to transform your bedroom and your evening tonight. Tidy space, dim lights, tech curfew, cool room, calming routine, and good habits. Alex is ready. slightly nervous but oddly optimistic, which is how I like my sleep apprentices. Try this tonight, tweak over the week, and ask me any questions next time Alex tries to outsmart his blanket again. Quick recap. Tidy your space, dim the lights, banish late screens, set a comfy temperature, choose the right bedding, and craft a soothing wind down. You don't need perfection, you need consistency and a reasonable amount of kindness toward yourself when nights go sideways. Alex will probably mess up in charming ways tomorrow, but tonight he slept better, and so can you. If you want more specifics, mattress tips, sleep tech, or recipes for bedtime tea, drop a comment and tell us what Alex did that made you laugh the most. I read every suggestion and secretly catalog Alex's antics for future episodes because yes, he is that entertaining. Subscribe if you want more practical routines served with humor and science. Good night from me, good night from Alex, and good night to your future well-rested self who will appreciate the small choices you make tonight. Sleep is a practice, not a perfect score, and every small improvement stacks up. Now turn off the lights, tuck in, and if Alex snores, just consider it proof that this stuff works.